So continuing from part 1, I have the main box assembled, and at this point I'm making some orientation marks to help me align the lid later on. It's a bit tricky to explain, but hopefully it will make more sense as the video progresses. I'm also attaching the lid directly to the underside of the base, so it's easier to create a uniform circle. Double-sided tape may be great for a number of applications, but it's never the easiest thing to separate, and sometimes works too well. Again, here I'm continuing those orientation marks for the lid. This may give you some indication as to how the two halves of the lid will operate. For the contrast on the lid, I chose to use some English walnut, which allowed me to work quite economically considering there was a fair amount of sapwood on this piece. I then used my bobbin sander to ensure I had a decent mating fit between the two halves of each lid. I wanted to create some short lengths of wooden dowel in both maple and walnut here, and without rushing out to buy anything or jumping to my lathe, I decided to use a pocket hole plug cutter that I bought some time ago. Drilling the walnut was okay, but I soon learned where hard maple gets its name from. with those dowels now glued into the lids, you can see how this box is intended to operate. With one of the two boxes I made, I managed to drill both holes in the wrong place, and to counteract this, I first filled the holes with some wooden plugs that I cut. People often recommend the use of flush cutting saws for jobs like this, but from personal experience, I've only ever found that they lose their edge very quickly, and they can also be kinked very easily. When it came to continuing the repair of my mistake, I used a Forstner bit first of all to remove the bulk of the waste from each plug. With less material now remaining, I could remove the rest of the waste using a sharp chisel beveled down in several shallow passes. One added advantage of the sanding here is that it should help to disguise any small gaps that may exist between the two mating edges of the lid pieces. To finish these boxes, I first applied a single coat of a shellac-based sanding sealer. Once that was dry, I cut it back with 400 grit silicon carbide paper to smooth the surface, ready for an application of wax polish. I may release a follow-up video to this one, showing you how the finished box works in real time. Until then, I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and I will see you again soon.